Well, good evening and welcome to the Dub in Belfast for tonight's Northern Ireland Boys Youth Association National League Under-18 fixture between the leaders Larne and visiting Armagh City. They sit fifth in the standings after losing their first two matches in the league. Larne have won 6 of their last 7. Well, that's impressive, isn't it? Armagh have failed to win in each of their last 3 games. So the Invermen start tonight as favourites on paper at least. Two skippers coming together to the coin toss with tonight's match referee. Ref is Andrew Lewis. Larne will be playing in their traditional red colours. Their skipper this evening is Joe Walsh, number 8, and the captain of Armagh City, who, to say, sit 5th in the table, is Leon Wells. They'll play in blue and black here. And if you've just joined us, come off the back of tonight's first fixture. It finished Glentoran 2, Cliftonville 4. The Reds with 2 late goals. Had led by 2-0 in that game. Was on this pitch earlier this evening. They were clawed back with just 3 minutes to go. It was 2 apiece, and somehow Glentoran wound up losing that game by 4-2. The main action is set for this evening. They've just kicked off, and it's Larne against Armagh City. And Larne hoping to carry on their fine start to the league season. They sit joint top on 18 points with Hillsborough Boys. And Cliftonville, courtesy of that earlier win tonight, they've moved themselves up into 3rd position in the league standings to 16 points. Some early touches as we see Larne in possession. Just a quick run through then. The Larne teams: Given, Brown, Weatherup, Donnelly, Smith, Sloan, Brennan, Walsh, Burns, Spence and McDowell, managed by Jeff Hughes. We'll pause momentarily as we see Larne come forward out the far side. Lovely back heel, but might have too much on it. Too much for Weatherup to do, as Armagh clear the danger down the line and Larne build again. Deep ball in towards the Armagh City box. And that's easily picked up. Dangerous ball into the box. And still Armagh City failed to clear the danger. Referee says that was fine. Larne again in possession. Will build from the back. Now we'll take a look at the Armagh City team tonight. Livingston, McCreesh, Farrell, Atkins, Feeney, McCann, Lord, Mallon, Daly, Lee and Wells. Managed by Paul Dines, Nugent, Gill and McGrath on the bench. So, 2 minutes played. It's Larne 0. It's Armagh City 0. And Armagh City have won 3 from 7 so far this campaign. This is their 8th game. And have played 2 games more. Here come the Inver men looking to feed the ball down the line. That's well kept in. Should find its way back with Dylan Burns. Decent ball. And some difficult defending, stooping to head to clear the danger. Ball retention's terrific from the Harbour Rats, as they're known. Dylan Daly just couldn't pick out Paul McCann, and that affords the opportunity for Larne to come forward out the far side. It's good play from Tristan Spence, goes past his man and does well. Ultimately it comes back off Spence and it's out for a goal kick. Larne 0, Armagh City 0. And a decent evening for football here at the Dub in Belfast. This complex, of course, just up at Shaw's Bridge. If you haven't been, home to Queen's University. Oh, here come Larne. Opportunity to attack here for Dylan Burns. Tried to cut inside, was shown inside, and that's good defending from Armagh City. It should be a free kick. Looked to be a foul on Joe Walsh. Eventually it's given. Foul committed by Paul McCann. Referee did well there. Andrew Lewis let the play continue in the spirit of Pierluigi Collina. Used to referee the game that way. He was a pioneer in football. And that's exactly how us progressive observers like to see the game played and officiated. Well picked up centre midfield. Armagh City allowing no way through. That's with Niall Brown. It's good pressure from Armagh City. Conor Mallon. Decent cross and well cut out by Talon Smith. It's good incisive play by both teams here in the early stages here at the Dub. Oh, corner kick to Armagh City. And it's dinked deep. It'll find dealing at the back. That's with Thomas McCreesh. McCreesh inside. Lovely ball round the corner. It was from Jacob Atkins. It's really good interplay in the early stages from Armagh City. Should run all the way through to the Larne goalkeeper, Cameron Given. And Given now looks for options. 6.5 minutes played. Still to have a real outright chance at either end, but the quality on the ball has been pretty clear for all to see here. It's a lovely play, centre of defence. Lovely football. Now the ball with McDowell. Jaden McDowell up against Shea Farrell. Decent cut back. See what he was trying to do there, Dylan Burns. Again, haven't taken their foot off the gas here. Larne. Decent challenge coming in from Niall Brown, and he wins a throw-in. Brown throws it quickly. Gets it back here. It's all very compressed in this near part of the pitch. Brown has it back. He'll look for a teammate. Easily picked up by Conal Donnelly. And that's neat from Smith. Clips the ball down the line. Not to beat this time though. Looked to be an offside. Judged this time by Andrew Lewis, and a couple of sounds of fireworks in the background. There's Halloween season. Alex Lee. Losing out that time was Paul McCann. Now here come Larne driving into the box. It's Tristan Spence. Opportunity for a shot. A fine save by Armagh's #1, Zach Livingston. That's the first real chance of the evening. Shot coming in was from Sean Brennan. Now Larne come again on the overlap. Larne 0, Armagh City 0. And despite the fact we've had no goals, it's been a good opening, almost 10 minutes here at the Dub. Ball now with Talon Smith, back to Cameron Given. Need to be conscious and cautious in possession across the back here, but Conal Donnelly showing plenty of confidence and competence. The Larne #4. And just as I say that, rush pass goes into touch and offers Armagh City a throw-in. Push in the back there though. Well, that was easy to spot. And that gives Larne a bit of breathing time. An opportunity to catch their breath. Well, Jacob Atkins there looking for his goalkeeper, Zach Livingston, to come and potentially collect the ball. Taken by Jaden McDowell. Very nearly ran for Tristan Spence. At Larne again, they look to be the team intent on driving forward into their opponent's box. Larne not quite able to keep the ball in, with Dylan Burns giving chase. Here come Armagh City. Side who play their home football at home park, of course. Armagh City. Quite a number of seasons since they were, from a senior perspective, in the top flight of Irish football. Spence tries to dig the cross out. Finds the side netting in the end. It remains scoreless between Larne and Armagh. So Larne, after losing their first 2 matches of the season, 3-0 at Hillsborough Boys, and then they lost by 2-1 to Glentoran. They've since gone on to win 6 of their last 7 games in an impressive run of form. Lost their last game. That was last week. 1-0 against Cliftonville. So ultimately looking to return to winning ways here this evening at the Dub. Meanwhile, for Armagh City, it's no wins in their last 3. Lost 4-1 against Knockbreda. Did have that 3-all draw against Dungannon. And they also lost against Hillsborough Boys. Went down by a goal to nil. And for Armagh City, they actually started the campaign with 3 wins out of their first 4 fixtures, so a mixed bag really. Here goes Connor Mallon. He's up against Niall Brown. The ball's back with the Larne keeper. Bit of a miss kick from Cameron Given. Oh, it's lovely play from Jade McDowell. He's opened up that move to Michael Sloan. Now it's out the far side with Tristan Spence, just too much on it, and claims for a free kick earlier in that move. Referee not convinced. Again, the ball runs out of play for a goal kick. Well, almost an hour, a quarter of an hour played in this Northern Ireland Youth Football Association National League Under-18 game at the Dub in Belfast. And it's scoreless between Larne and Armagh City. Oh, it's a great surging run. A bit of a rash challenge in the end on Paul McCann. And that could see a booking here. Well, the referee has the card in its hand. He's talking to the Larne players. I think the player down is Talon Smith. There is the yellow card shown to Talon Smith. He was the player down, winded, but he actually came in and made a bit of a heavy challenge in that move to deny Paul McCann any more yards and getting forward. Shot there of Jeff Hughes, seasoned pro, of course. Now getting involved in passing on his skills, Jeff Hughes. Enjoyed a fantastic journey, did Jeff, in professional football. 39 years of age now, of course. There's an opportunity for Armagh City. Just goes wide of the target there. And we're talking about Jeff Hughes. Remember him playing at Lincoln City and played some 10 times for Crystal Palace and made moves to Bristol Rovers, Peterborough, Notts County, Fleetwood, and came back to Northern Ireland via Cambridge United and Tranmere Rovers before making 90 appearances for Larne. Couple of caps for Northern Ireland as well. And here come Armagh City. That's lovely play. A neat layoff as well. I was going to say it brought the save from the goalkeeper, but in the end it's Armagh City here who go in front through Connor Mallon. They have taken the lead here. They just drove the ball towards Cameron Given, and the power on that shot, he couldn't keep it out, and it's Armagh City who go in front here after 18 minutes and it's Connor Mallon with the goal. So Larne, having bossed the early possession, they find themselves behind here. So that goal from Connor Mallon. Tidy up from Larne. There's a goal down here. Confirmation. Goal scored by Connor Mallon. Number 11 in your picture. Look to be pulled out of possession there. Larne's number 7. Fires the shot just narrowly wide, Sean Brennan. And that had the Armagh City goalkeeper, Zach Livingston, extremely concerned. Trying to get across goal, keep that shot out. Now, through ball could result in an opportunity, and does. Livingston did brilliantly to keep that out. And the shot, it's onto the top of the crossbar. Great effort from Joe Walsh for Larne. And that's the closest that the Invermen have come in this game. 21 minutes gone. And the skipper, Joe Walsh, clips his shot onto the top of the bar. And it remains 1-0 to Armagh City. Larne come again. Livingston bossing that 18-yard box. Alex Lee. Ball down the line towards Paul McCann. He's been impressive in possession. As a turn of pace, does McCann. There's Larne again, coming forward with the ball. Dylan Burns trying to thread the ball through. Got a small space there. Leon Wells. That's a lovely play from Conal Donnelly. Used his ball to ensure his man couldn't get access to the ball. Now an opportunity down the far end. Thought about pulling the trigger, Dylan Daly. In hindsight, he probably should have done so. Wins a corner kick though. Nothing more, just a free kick there for Armagh City. 10 minutes to half time. Should be, I'm going to say, an easy tick for the goalkeeper. We're offside, Armagh City. Goalkeeper thought about coming, and the referee got that decision spot on. Larne's fullback, Niall Brown, wearing number 2 incidentally, went in there and a robust challenge that he made, but just watching him, he's walking extremely gingerly. He's being asked by the Larne backroom staff if he's okay. Now you can see him in your picture. Watch when he goes to run. He's definitely taking a knock. Not keen on coming off, but he might be forced to. Certainly the Larne substitutes in your picture on the far side of the pitch. Being readied, being warmed up. No, Brown still struggling, that right leg of his. If you've just joined us, the only goal of the game so far came 18 minutes in. It was scored by Conor Mallon for Armagh City. Larne have hit the bar. That's the closest that they've come in tonight's proceedings. So the earlier game this evening, Glentoran lost by 4-2. That was against Cliftonville in the same division, the under-18 National League. Injury and treatment being had to Paul McCann. You can see him walking off the pitch for Armagh City. Oh, back underway after that short stoppage. Appeals by the Larne players for a corner kick, and well, they've won that decision. Armagh City don't like it. They'll have to get on with it though. Best to regroup. Set up to defend the corner kick. Aaron Finney was the player involved initially. Clip ball into the Armagh box, and the referee spotted an infringement in the area. And that will work well for Armagh City. Leading here by 1-0. Good clearance from Zach Livingston. Again, the referee's on top of that. Spotted the foul on Dylan Daly. Alex Lee leaves the free kick. That will be taken by Dara Lorden. Lorden looks for options. Plays the ball out the right hand flank towards Feeney. Referee blows for an offside, so wasted opportunity there for Armagh City. And a free kick to Larne 5 minutes before half time. A chance to get the cross in. Should be the goalkeepers, and I think he grabbed it at the second time of asking there. Zach Livingston pulls the ball out towards Dara Lorden. Can he keep it in here? Be a difficult one, but he's got there. Digs it out. They still keep it in here. Lorden flashes the ball across the 6-yard box, and it runs harmlessly out of play in the end. But Armagh City definitely not giving up there. The ball looking to run out not once but twice, and Larne's players, defenders in particular, caught napping. Got to be pretty pleased with their first half an hour of work here at the Dub. The Armagh City players leading by virtue of that Conor Mellon goal after 18 minutes. Cameron Given with the goal kick. Now took forward by Leon Wells. He's looking for the run. Dylan Daly. Mallon. Bit of a bobble on that before the goalkeeper hooked it clear. Armagh City come again, looking to increase that lead. 2-goal buffer at half time would be a useful lead, to say the least. Instead, though, down the far side, it's Dylan Burns. Comes forward with possession. That looked to be ever so slightly late, but you know what? Dylan Burns was happy enough for the challenge. He's won a corner kick on the far side, and Larne attempting to go in on level terms. They've got the corner kick on the far side, and it's Joe Walsh who's come up to take it. Walsh, deep ball. It's in on top of the goalkeeper, who palms it out for another corner kick out the far side. Oh, they take a quick free kick here. Jaden McDowell, he has it. Dinks it to the back post, but it's over the top of Talon Smith, who's up from the centre of defence. And that comes to nothing. Larne still trailing Armagh City by 1-0. No end product there for Larne. Again, Larne just guilty of holding on to possession. It's that little bit too long. Armagh City have been ever so slightly more clinical in possession. Really not a lot between the teams, but Larne had promised so much in terms of their early play here. Armagh City haven't taken the lead after 18 minutes. They've really sat in. We're into added time at the end of the first half in this Northern Ireland Youth Football Association National League Under 18 game. And Larne, who had started this evening, joint top on 18 points with Hillsborough Boys. Might have anticipated they'd have more opportunities. In the first half, Jaden McDowell just straying offside there. Difficult one to spot for the ref, but I think he's called that one correctly. Couldn't be too much time. Did have a stoppage, a bit of treatment that Paul McCann received on the far side of the pitch. Meanwhile, here's Aaron Feeney. Can he dig across out? Feeney does send it into the box, but it's easily taken by Larne's Cameron Given. He pumps the ball downfield. It's headed on by Jaden McDowell. It's an easy take though in the end for Zach Livingston. Long punt downfield. They might gamble here. Just needed a shout earlier in that move, Dylan Daly. He had more time than he thought. And there is the referee's half-time whistle. And at the break, it's Larne who trail Armagh City by a goal to nil. Connor Mallon with the effort on 18 minutes. Larne, well, they hit the top of the crossbar through Joe Walsh 3 minutes after Armagh City's goal. But at the break, it's Larne who trail Armagh City. They return for the second half, where you can see who comes out on top in this under 18 Subway sponsored National League encounter. Well, welcome back for the second half of this Northern Ireland Youth Football Association National League Under-18 Region 1 game. It's between Larne and Armagh City. And Armagh City leading here at half-time. Conor Mellon with the goal after 18 minutes. Larne had actually come into the fixture topping the table on 18 points. Plenty of action, of course, still remaining here. 35 minutes to go. And we're back underway at the Dub here in Belfast. It's Larne 0, Armagh 1. Armagh playing in blue and black, playing from left to right as we look here. Alex Lee seizing one possession there. And good defending again by Niall Brown, who's impressive in the first half. The Larne fullback. Don't look to be any changes so far in the second half. Larne with Cameron Given, Aaron Weatherup, Conal Donnelly, Talon Smith, who was booked in the opening 35 minutes, and Niall Brown at the back, Sean Brennan, Joe Walsh, Michael Sloan, Dylan Burns, and Jaden McDowell and Tristan Spence complete the 11 who started for the Invermen. In red and white, they're playing from right to left here in this second half. For Armagh City, in the blue and black colours, is Zach Livingston in goal, Thomas McCreesh, Leon Wells, Jacob Atkins and Shay Farrell, Paul McCann, Dara Lorden, Aaron Feeney and Dylan Daly. The goal scorer Conor Mallon and number 19 Alex Lee completing the 11. Here is Mallon. It was Daly, the attempted pass there. Interested to see how both teams settle here in the second half. Daly loses out, and Joe Walsh tries the ball over the top. And that's well defended by Leon Wells, the captain of Armagh City. Good take by Zach Livingston. Again, the goalkeeper had to be quick off the mark. This time it was Larne's number 1, Cameron Given. McCreesh. No way past Talon Smith. Play this time from Tristan Spence. Starts a move for Larne. Taken up on the far side by Dylan Burns. Cuts the ball back, and it's a decent ball into the 6-yard box by Niall Brown. That was strong defending with a lovely take first time around by Conal Donnelly. Been impressed by his touch and just how much time he looks to have on the ball. Wells. Again, it's very Route 1. No, it's a race. 2 players here. Dylan Burns it was. Going 3 on goal. Had to be a good challenge there, and Jacob Atkins came in, made the interception. Had to be supremely well timed, and was. Aaron Weatherup. He'll take this corner. Looks to be an in-swinger. Weatherup. Might fall kindly for Larne, and does. And there is the equalizer from Talon Smith. And all of a sudden, Larne back on level terms in the 41st minute here with Talon Smith. The simplest of tap-ins after that corner kick from Aaron Weatherup. Won't score a simpler goal this season, I wouldn't have thought. The big centre half. It's one apiece between Larne and Armagh City. Here's the goal scorer, Talon Smith. Inside to Conal Donnelly. He's giving chase, and need to be careful here. To Larne, goalkeeper, it's out of his area there. Strong challenge coming in from Paul McCann. It's a good challenge. And that's a foul on Larne's number 8 this time, Joe Walsh. Tempted the Armagh City defender into the challenge. Here comes a ball into the box, and it's well intercepted by Livingston. Again, he wants to get his team on the attack as soon as possible. Instead, though, here comes Walsh. Tries to cut back onto that favoured left foot of his. And a bit of an error shot there from Jaden McDowell. Still retain possession, though. Larne just need to show a bit of composure on the ball. Here's Tristan Spence. All the way across the back to Donnelly. He'll play the ball to Smith. This is good from the Invermen. Up to that point anyway. Darrell Lorden picks up possession. Again, he can't pick out a teammate. Spence goes past McCreesh. Still going. Spence. Weather up. Ball again to Spence, who comes short. Looks for the ball. Walsh was flicked on. Headed in at the back post, but the referee's whistle goes for an offside. That was a great move. The referee took an early look at it. Disappointing for Larne. Livingston. Need to make sure he has enough on that. And there is from Jacob Atkins. Certainly a bit about the game in the second half now. It's Larne 1, Armagh City 1. It was 1-0 at the break. Conor Mallon had put Armagh City in front after 18 minutes. Talon Smith with the equalizer. 6 minutes into the second half. Donnelly. Ball to now. Brown inside again. And pick past to Donnelly. Smith. Just failed to look up before played that ball. And that's good from Walsh. Oh, it's lovely turn of pace from Joe Walsh. Lovely play. Walsh into Spence. He's just in two minds there. Tristan Spence, whether to cut the ball back across the 6-yard box or take the shot. In the end, pretty much did neither. Remains Larne 1, Armagh City 1. Ollie Cherry, who's come on for Larne. And number 17. Good kick downfield. Still on Daly. Picks the ball up for Armagh City. Still has it as well as the challenges fly in. There's Walsh coming in with that slide challenge on the ground, which the referee Andrew Lewis didn't quite like. That offers the chance for Armagh City. Darren Lorden take the set piece. Lorden. There's not enough conviction on that. There's McCreesh. Strong play from Tristan Spence. He releases Dylan Burns out the far flank. Burns up against Wells. Cuts inside, tries the effort from there, and it's wasted in the end, really. We had 2, 3, Maybe 4 teammates supporting him there. First part was really good from Tristan Spence. Here he is again. Nice footwork from Spence. Having to drop deeper, pick possession up. Cherry trying to feed the pass out the far flank. Now Walsh for Larne to Donnelly. All the way back to Given. Ambitious ball round the corner from Joe Walsh. Very nearly came off as well. Here he is again. He's been impressive in the second half. Walsh again brings a save from Zach Livingston. There's Larne here threatening. Larne 1, Armagh City 1. Walsh. Well defended. Not the near post, and the effort that comes in is off target. Breathing space for Armagh City in particular. Lorden. Larne bench wanted more there. Leon Wells has the free kick for Armagh City. The Larne bench look on. Again, straight into the arms of a grateful Cameron Given. There's too much on that. Looking for Tristan Spence. Used to play the ball, Dylan Daly. Does in the end. And now it's with Conor Mallon. Scored the game's opening goal after 18 minutes, but way down that alley. Does win a throw in on the far side though, off Niall Brown. Mallon. Couple of nibbles there by Dylan Daly. Game's just lost a slight bit of intensity, particularly the tempo that it had in the opening stages of the first and the second half. Dylan Burns just asking a good bit of Oliver Miller. Just over 15 minutes to play now. See if either of these two teams can get their noses in front and get a winner. Walsh. Again, as well seized upon by Mallon. Lofted forwards. And foul this time is on Talon Smith by Armagh City's number 14, Dylan Daly. Given. Smith hooks clear towards halfway. Couple of well-timed challenges coming in there before Tristan Spence sends the ball out the far side. Larne win corner kick by the looks of it out the far side, and Tam Mohammed, who's come on as a second half substitute. Early contribution from him, having just come on. Here comes the corner kick. It'll be Weatherup. Off the back of the head of the Larne player, which means it'll be a goal kick to Armagh City. Larne quick on the uptake there, having won a free kick. Mohammed will get it from Cherry. Bit of a step over. Decent ball as well to the back post, but just a little too much pace on it in the end. Again, be another goal kick. Another chance for Armagh City to build from the back. Clearance from Livingston. Should be Walsh's, gets the call. Again, Armagh City just guilty of going that little step too early. Millisecond ahead of the play there. Dylan Daly might have checked his run. Took a chance. Judge to have just moved a little offside. I'm not quite sure that ball looked as if it was totally out. In the end, though, Thomas McCreesh does just about enough to get the decision from Andrew Lewis. Well, looks as if the changes are going to continue. It's a good chance to use the full squad. Alex Lee looks to be exiting the play. And Dylan Daly. Decent ball down the pitch and run kindly in the end. Ryan Gill and Cian McGrath, two of the players coming on for Armagh City. It's Larne who come foraging forward, but for a telling interception by Jacob Atkins. Under 10 minutes then of normal time remaining at the dub here in this Subway sponsored National League game. One goal would surely seal it for either of these two. Good turn from Mohammed. Defending was every bit as good though from Leon Wells. Absolutely no change given there. Showed him down that particular pathway and closed the door. Some defending. Good play from McCann. Cross dug out by Thomas Nugent. Again, it's a long ball. Searching ball. Looking for Dylan Burns. Now Burns into the 18-yard box. Cuts it back. Decent shot. Goalkeeper can't hold it. And there is a goal for Larne. They've gone 2-1 in front. And the goal scorer, Taha Mohammed. He's put Larne ahead here. It's the first time that they've led in this game. And it's come with just 7 minutes of the game remaining. It's Larne who lead against Armagh City. It's a complete turnaround. Original shot was from Oliver Miller, which looked to be a little bit too hot to handle for Zach Livingston. And on hand, albeit he didn't hit it that cleanly, Tal Mohammed. Goalkeeper looked to potentially be outside the box there. Ref wheels play on. Well, all of a sudden, this game hotting up. Paul Dines on the Armagh City bench. He knows his team have been more than in this game. They've been excellent for large periods here. More changes for Larne. Devin Gillespie coming on. Mohammed. Yeah, Larne, I don't think will have the same impetus to take this corner kick as quickly as they did last time around. Take a short corner kick here with Larne. Walsh. Ball into the 6-yard box, and not quite sure how that stayed out. There's a bit of pushing and shoving there between Rio Crawford, who's just come on for Larne as well, and Armagh City's Aaron Feeney. Larne have really come to life now after that second goal. Mohammed, you could arguably say he's been a difference since coming on. There's a ball to chase for Dylan Burns. Would have got there too. Leon Wells just about equal to it. Now the throw to Larne. Skipper Joe Walsh, he'll leave it here. And to be fair to Niall Brown, who picked up that knock in the first half, he's continued and looks as if he'll play the full game here. Oh, it's lovely footwork. Still going here is Ollie Cherry. Connor Mullen with the tackle, wrapping that left foot around the ball. Clock running down quite nicely. If you're a Larne fan, if you're a Larne player, stays this way, of course Larne would go clear. 3 more points in the league campaign. There's the effort from Ollie Cherry. And far from a clinical win this evening for Larne. A battling win it would be. There's Oliver Miller. Ball to the back post, and again it was Mohammed. It was very nearly a second goal of the game there as well for Talon Smith. Goal scored for Larne by Talon Smith was a tap in for him. 6 minutes into the second half. And Tahoe Mohammed. Opportunity for Larne inside the 6-yard box again there. It was Rio Crawford who had the half chance there. Oh, Zach Livingston. Surely he'll be keen to get the ball down towards that Larne 18-yard box. And it's resolute defending from Michael Sloan. Leon Wells. Good contest that one between Wells and Tahoe Mohammed. He's come on in the second half and managed to get his name on the score sheet. Inside the last 30 seconds of normal time. That's well played by Dylan Burns. Lovely setup. Just off target from Rio Crawford. could see what he was trying to do. He's trying to shape that right foot of his around the ball, guide it into the far corner. Trajectory started off on the wrong flight path, really. Never came back. Now we're into stoppage time. Crawford. It's lovely from Rio Crawford. Offside though. Dylan Burns just ahead of the play there. There's a through ball there. Trying to find that run of Aaron Feeney. Time just running out though for Paul Dines and his charges. Looks as if Jeff Hughes and the Inver Park lads are going to come out on top here. Oliver Miller digs out the cross. Well, it found its way to Dylan Burns, but just couldn't manage to get the shot off before Zach Livingston came in and made the interception. Lovely play this from Mallon. Almost 72 minutes gone. And now the ball with Rio Crawford. He looks for options. Switch of play. Mohammed looked as if he might have been offside. In any case, he skewed the shot wide. And that will buy Larne more time. Armagh City keen to get things back underway, as you would imagine, trailing by a goal here. Strong header from Atkins. Crawford. Lovely ball to Dylan Burns. Can he wrap things up here? Good save by Zach Livingston. Cut the angles down there. Coming out of his area. Switch of play to Miller. And that's with Walsh. That'll be a corner to Larne. Two skippers having a word with one another. Leon Wells and Joe Walsh. Well, there's the full-time whistle in this Northern Ireland Youth Football Association National League Under-18 game sponsored by Subway. Tonight at the Dub in Belfast, it was Armagh City who took an 18th minute lead through Conor Mallon. The goals in the second half for Larne, first from Talon Smith, and then substitute Taha Mohammed came on to score what proved to be the winner. Full time, it finishes Larne 2, Armagh City 1.